Okay, how do you get the good balance of your mix in a fast and consistent way? You see, getting the balance right is one of the most important things about mixing. And what most people struggle at is that even if they get it right at the beginning, once they start applying processing, the balance goes away. So let me show you how I do it. Okay, so here's a mixing session. All the faders are at 0 without any processing. And so let me show you how I go about balancing a mix. So the first thing I want to see is what is too loud and what is too quieter. And so I usually select the chorus of the song because there's a lot of instruments playing and it's one of the loudest part of the song. And let's hear what is happening. Okay, and so as always in pop rock, metal songs, the guitars are always way too loud. And so the first thing I want to do here is to turn down the volume of these guitars. Now I could use the faders, but they are so loud that I will end up with the faders really low, which I don't want to. So I'm going to trim the gain of these audio regions instead. So let's select all the guitars and let's go with -9 dBs. Okay, way better, but now there's the organ, this piano, the vocals and the bass that are too loud too. So let's select all these regions and let's go with -3 dBs, should be enough. Okay, much better. And so at this point I'm going to use the faders to get a rough balance of the mix. And I'm going to start with the drums because I know for sure that when I finish balancing the drums, the overall volume of the drums will be quieter than it is now. So let's start with the drums. Okay, it's good enough for now, so let's hear with everything else. Okay, everything else is too loud, so let's just turn down the faders a little bit. Just enough so I can hear the drums. So at this point I will just start adjusting the faders until everything sounds good to me. So let's give it a little listen. Okay, sounding great to me. So at this point I will start adding some processing to the drums, which is the instrument that I usually start. And what is important now is that you need to keep the balance right as you go, because once you start adding plugins, the volume can change if you don't compensate the gain. Because I'm using parallel compression, I know for sure that the drums will sound a little bit louder. And to demonstrate the process that I usually do, I will start with drums and adding processing to the drums. as you can see, the volume is way higher now. And so as I mentioned it earlier, it's important to keep balancing the mix as you go. And so let's do exactly that. Okay, so let's start adding processing to all the other audio tracks. So as you can hear, everything is sounding really good without a lot of tweaking, and I think you can mix way faster and get better results if you go with this process. So get your first balance of the mix and then make sure you keep your mix balanced as you go. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it, and there's a link in the first comment so you can download some free multitracks so you can practice at home. I'll see you in the next one.